Hi, Geoff here, and I'm at Jerash at the UN-funded project, and this is the olive grove, 1,000 square meters of monoculture olives that we're converting to a diverse food forest, a kind of polyculture. I've got all my students here who are on the practical course, and they're loving it. We've brought some extra trees, some extra fruit trees, and some extra support species, and some ground covers, and we're going to increase the diversity because we're going into winter. Let me give you a walk around this system, meet some of my students, and see what it is we're doing. This is exciting. So here we are. We're going to diversify a lot of this site today. We're adding extra fruit trees. Here's a citrus just gone in, and a second citrus. Leucaena waiting to be planted. I haven't started the ground cover yet. We'll get onto that soon. We've positioned our Leucaena. There's going to be a Leucaena on either side of every single productive tree. And some Leucaena that have gone well, we're already pruning. We're pollarding Leucaena. And there's students everywhere doing a bit of chop and drop, spreading Leucaena mulch around the trees. We've got that high nitrogen chop and drop mulch going in. It's even got some eucalypt. So we've got eucalypt here, a bit of a syntropic-esque variation, and we're pruning those to be a standard so we can keep them in control, and they're going to go to allelopathic. So it's an action scene here at the moment. This is the windy end of the site, so we've decided to bring in some casuarina, and we have a casuarina here, and we've got two casuarinas for the end of each row, and that's really a wind buffer. So lots of action, a lot happening, and all improving the site with extra fruit trees, extra diversity, and some extra mulch as well. And we're spreading compost, so we've got lots of compost, loads of compost. Here's our ground cover we brought up from Green in the Desert. We've got sea purslane, which should go like a rocket. And then we've got a few trees still to be positioned here, mostly Leucaena and some casuarina. It's mainly the interplants that we need to do, but there has been some fruit trees go in already. I'm so pleased to see this. It's given people a lot of hope. A lot of people have asked us online, I've wondered what to do with my monoculture olives. Here you go. Mulberry, mandarin, fig, mulberry, Leucaena, fig, apricot, all diversified, and then we've got ground covers as well. So we have a sage here too. We have a sage they put in that smells really strong, a ground cover sage, big leafy sage, I think it is. And they say that traditionally keeps away snakes because there's some fear of there being wildlife and snakes in amongst this leafy ground cover that's going to emerge. Here's a nice apricot. What a lovely scene. Just imagine it in 2 or 3 years' time. It's going to be great. Some Leucaenas have gone really well. So this one's going to have a heavy prune down to one stem and then its head taken off so it'll pollard. And that's a great achievement in a short amount of time. That's what we're looking for as a support species. Fantastic work. Here's our same Leucaena, prune down to a pollard. It's going to branch out at the top. We only want leaves at the top. They don't get in the way and give us a nice umbrella next summer of shade. Here's our commercial compost. 3 rows running at the moment. It's all going well. So that's nothing to worry about. We're starting to apply it onto the fruit trees as well as into the vegetables. So it's full expansion of compost now at this time of year, going into winter. The polytunnel growing system is going well. Plenty of eggs, plenty of compost production, and healthy chickens. They have to work for a living. Our veggies are going more towards winter crop now, but things are moving very fast. Oregano's jumped since I was last here, and our worms, which is worm juice fertilizer, the worms are going great. Plenty of worms in there, and they're big and healthy worms. So there's our juice, and there's our spray bottle. So that gets put on as a liquid fertilizer for our plants. The system's looking lush, but it's always looking lush every day of the year. There's always things being planted, there's always things being harvested. So there's beds that are just started and the beds that are just finishing. All the time. It's continuous production. And it's fast. It's going well. The nutrients only leave as food, but then are returned as crop waste through worms, compost, and chickens, and some brought-in manure and wood chip, and off we go. It's a cycle of nutrient, creating a cycle of life, creating nutrient-dense, rich food that extends human life, I think. This is the way we should be growing all our food. It's definitely high nutrient density, totally organic, and could be fresh everywhere. There's no way on earth that you wouldn't be able to do this, really. There are some places that are a bit too cold part of the year and other places a bit too hot and dry. But even those can be extended with a little bit of appropriate technology. There's no reason to be destroying the earth's soils, ecosystems and environments for profitable food that's low quality. It's a simple example here that's working perfectly well. And our students are learning it, and now our university students are taking the online course and they're starting to understand it. There we go. That's a day's work, a short day with a lot of hands, making light work. We've planted enormous amounts of ground cover, sea purslane mainly, and Leucaena as a support tree. It's going to make a huge difference on this project. I'm going to keep you all posted as it goes further and further into total sustainable biodiversity.